now we are in the second panel discussion, but this one is also very interesting as well because we would get to hear those who have been with us like almost 2 years, as Kun Pachara has shared with us earlier. So please allow me to welcome all of you once again to the Moving Our Original Forwards with YSEALI FuturePreneurs panel discussion. Today we are having Austin, Fascal, Iskandar from KerabaTani apps, Sarah, Fabito, WiCode for Kids, and Nyein or Poonam from Spaya. Hi all. Hi, if you're ready, you can turn on your microphone and we can discuss together. Okay, so I believe that we are all ready to have some very fruitful discussion soon. So I think we can take a few minutes to share with us today what is your initiative briefly. So let me begin with Poonam.
So hi everyone, and very great to be here. And I'm very excited for this event. So finally, it's the day. So I am I work as a language instructor, and for the past 2 years ago, and I co-founded a language online school called Language Gallery last year. Because of the pandemic, there was a transitions in the form of education, so I took the initiative. So since then, I kind of have the idea of doing something different that will actually affect the students, not even students from different geographical locations and different backgrounds. So I always wanted to do something, but I don't really know where to start, what to do. So finally, I could say like FuturePreneur just show me a way. So I just came up with the idea of self-learning program for youth with YSEALI alumni. So basically the program is offers similar training as YSEALI academic fellowship. So through my program, what we aim to reach youth from rural part of the country, not just in Myanmar, in Southeast Asian regions, and to bring them under one platform and to create a network for them so that they could learn, they could have the international experience and then learn a lot from their fellow and mentors.
That's really nice. And how about KerabaTani integrated apps? What is it and how is it created?
Yeah. Okay. My name is Austin Fascal, everyone, and yeah, I'm from Indonesia, and I'm working on KerabaTani applications, which is actually one of the startup that we have already built with my team in Indonesia. And what we do is we want to tackle the problems that Indonesian farmers is facing now, because mostly with the poll that we have already conduct, 70 to 80% of farmers in Indonesia uh, do not even go to school at all. So yeah, the lack of education. So we want to make our farmers to be educated, to be well educated, and also we want to make with this digital transformation, we want farmer to transform their way from conventional agriculture to become a digital with agri-tech, with the help of agri-tech solution, so that they can minimize the operational costs, and they can monitor their farmland easily from anywhere they want, and they can just do the recommendation system. Uh, they can do the recommendation that the system has given to them. And yeah, we want to tackle the problems that people or farmers are very, very hard to manage their land. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. And how about a WiCode for kids?
Hi everyone, I am Sarah, and currently I'm a full-time government employee. But outside my professional work, I run a nonprofit, youth-led nonprofit organization called Women in Tech, and our project WiCode for Kids started with a simple idea on how can we address the issue of leaving no child behind in this time of pandemic, and that is giving equal chance to children and access to education and opportunities. And at WiCode for Kids, we are on a mission to make programming accessible to Filipino and ASEAN students and provide them opportunities to learn and excel in computer science.
Wow, nice. So we have three all of you here, and I think you were in a go-to-market breakout room, correct? Okay, so the stage now is like so you have been already for a while, and now I think it's reached a certain of performance already. So you've been with us today for I think almost 2 years, correct? So I think this is the first good question, that how being part of this Futurepreneurs program changed your life, your vision. Okay, let's begin with Sarah.
Okay, so we are talking about here opportunities. I've been hearing opportunities many times during this session, but yeah, coming from an underprivileged family, I myself am a firm believer of giving students a chance to succeed regardless of their gender and socioeconomic background. And through We Code for Kids, we were able to do that. And yeah, speaking of opportunities, YSEALI Futurepreneurs gave us the support that we need through the guidance of our Coach Rhea. The learnings that we gained all throughout the 1 year virtual workshop, and of course, through the seed grant that helped us do the pilot testing of our project. So I have to say that YCV has increased my confidence in creating ideas and growing my startup. And personally, up to now, I am not really used to saying that I have a startup business, to be honest, because I know that there's so much that I still need to learn in this field of social entrepreneurship. And so, in a way, YSEALI made me get out of my comfort zone and answer my calling to empower children by giving them better education. So, Futurepreneurs was designed to help, especially us, who just started on this journey. And it's been a remarkable experience for me as I was able to step into the startup community.
Nice. And how about for Poonam? How this has changed your life? This entire program, like with trainings, because we have so many trainings, correct? How does it change you?
Well, I would say Futurepreneur literally introduced me a new phase of my life. So before Futurepreneur, I haven't initiated such kind of program. So I was scared, honestly. Once we are asked to come up with the idea for the project, I didn't have any idea. I know I want to do something, but I don't know what to do. So there are a lot of things to do, so I just kind of lost. So it kind of introduced me to the potential that I could reach. So it kind of gave me the platform, the network, and the training that equipped me with the required skills, which I could use later to implement my program. So in a nutshell, I would say Futurepreneurs let me experience the turning point of my life. Thank you.
Wow. Very sweet. Yeah, I do agree. Like, so I would say this is like you're fighting yourself through all the programs, correct? Yes. And also for Austin, I believe that there are many changes out there, but can you give us a top things that you clearly see, yeah, I've changed because of Futurepreneurs?
Yeah, actually a lot actually. But yeah, mostly have already said by Sarah, and also I'm in Min. And yeah, so YSEALI Entrepreneurs have helped me a lot. Being entrepreneur brought new exciting and wonderful opportunity, not only for me but also for my team, because we work in team. And so since the first time I heard about the program, actually I thought that it was just kind of the entrepreneurial workshops, but I actually have learned a lot, not only from the workshop, but a chance to connect with extraordinary people. And the way we discussed during a pandemic gave us a different and exciting new environment to learn and discuss, and also to and collaborate across border virtually, even virtually. But we were happy to heard a lot of new experiences and insights from wonderful coaches. And also the program helped my team and I to develop our project in terms of exciting new social enterprise insights, and of course the grant funding. And this helped us to grow and to reach our dreams, and to bring sustainable impact, especially for farmers, as well as bring the best solution in ensuring the food security. That's it.
Thank you. So I noticed that like this is like all virtual program, but it seems like we are really close and very like a close friend that we have been like know each other forever. I see like the same passion like in all of you. So like I'm also happy like to see this path. I'm very excited as well. And I would say that working across countries would be hard. And it's like the basic requirement for each group to have like someone from different countries, correct? So I would like to ask Poonam, so for you, how could this cross collaboration facilitate knowledge exchange and widen all around vision for your project to like scale up?
So, for me, like cross-border collaborations, it was hard. So
Mm,
when we started our program, I couldn't get anyone from different country. So what we did was, I just have people from Myanmar, but of course, like we are working remotely, so there wasn't any language barrier or cultural barrier, but like we are working remotely, so that was kind of a challenge for me at first. And being new to such kind of field, I experienced like difficulty in organizing the event, organizing the courses, and then keeping in touch with the team members, so that I could come up with a productive results. So it was pretty hard for me in the beginning, but everyone in my team was quite enthusiastic, and then they are quite supported as well. So all in all, it was okay, but still, I still feel like I still need to work on the on the structures of the program as well. And for the next batch, I'm planning to do it, collaborate it with the other countries as well. So I would say like the second phase will be a big challenge for me, but I'm quite excited and ready for it.
nice. This is like you like being more like energetic and like having
Mhm.
lots of fun now. Glad to
Mhm.
hear that. And like for Sarah and Austin, do you, your members are from different country, correct?
Yes,
Sarah,
yes.
where are they from? For the WiCode for kids, where are they from? Like your members?
We are from Philippines, Singapore, and Malaysia and Indonesia.
Any difficulties?
So far no, because we are like in the same time zone.
Oh
But in
yeah,
terms, right?
correct.
But I do believe that, yeah, just like what Punam said, we are actually the most connected generation now. So
Mm,
for example, our team at WeCode for Kids, we are able to work from anywhere in Southeast Asia at the comfort of our homes or cafes. So looking ahead to the future, we're really on the path to digitalization, and we are in the most transformational times of human history because we are all connected through the many digital platforms that are available at the palm of our hands. So I think now is the best time to be part of the startup community because our generation is the most connected.
right. And I'm wondering, like, so we have been like discussing about like, the cross collaboration. This is a concept that we're trying to emphasize since the beginning of the program, and also like the technology, internet connection, right? really takes part in this. So like for like the initiative, like the KerabaTani integrated app, like how would digital transformation like promote your initiatives in terms of scaling up and sustainability?
Yeah, because of our project is mainly basically a technology-based product. Uh, yeah, and also digital transformation is essential with for my project. In fact, we have gone through working transformation that initially we used conventional methods that we had to come directly to the same place in for my team in Indonesia, and some of the people with the experts and also some people that we found some stakeholders, and this is of course very inefficient and very ineffective. And so this digital transformation has helped us to scale up our business in a faster and a cheaper way, and it makes us to be open-minded, and that the people especially for the experts and the other stakeholders we have to meet virtually. And yeah, especially with the YSEALI FuturePreneurs programs like this, we can easily meet with new friends from various countries, and we can share with each other so that later we can also collaborate between countries in terms of the market expansion and unit production. And even locally, we don't have to print like a lot of banners. Yeah, so we have to, if we want to go to the market, we have to promote it to the local citizens, to the community, and also leaflets or posters. We can use social media. We can use our website and also emails as our marketing platform. And actually it's a bit challenging at first, especially for farmers. Yeah, but over time we can adapt rapidly. We can educate farmers how to use how they have to transform their mindset to be digital. And on the other hand, considering to the pandemic condition like this requires us to be all digital, uh, and we have confirmed and tested our partners, and the results are extraordinary. Farmers can easily manage and monitor the conditions of their land easily and can be done remotely. And yeah, so we have to make more education accessible for farmers in Indonesia, especially for our partners.
Nice. So I hear a lot about like the teaching the farmer to use this. I think it's quite challenging, isn't it? Is what was it
Yes.
like difficult? Can you tell us like a little brief story about like how did you do it?
Yeah. At first, it is very challenging because they tend to use their mind, and they use
Yeah,
their
they believe.
speculation. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
speculation when the weather like this, what they have to do. They base it on their experience, but actually, it's not, because the plant needs actually can talk. So we want to make the media. We want to make a media so that the farmer can understand what the plant needs. And yeah, so it's a bit challenging because there are some of them are middle age. And yeah, we try to contact our experts so that they can explain more to the farmers, and how they have to do with our product easily, and they can minimize the operational costs. That's actually the main point. What the benefits that they can get with our product. Yeah, we want to convince them with that.
that's really nice. And like to see it's very interesting, like the process of like difficulties, but it's very clever, like to get someone that like they believe and help you explain and like
Yes.
promote this initiative. And I believe digital is part of the WiCode for kids as well, isn't it? How does it like transform?
Mm, I think I can think of two things. No, first is marketing, and then second in terms of improving customer experience. So with the kind of technology that we enjoy now, we have actually the power in our hands. I can say that we have a fighting chance against the leading and major competitors, since we also have the same marketing capabilities and tools in the digital space. Just like what Austin mentioned, we can leverage on social media like Facebook to reach and engage more people to know our products and services without having to spend much. And it's cheaper and has less operational cost. So, and yeah, most of the tools are and platforms are also free. So aside from that, we can also improve customer experience through the data that is available and the data that we can gather. I'm actually a stat major, so I really love data. And we can analyze customer behavior, customer satisfaction through the information that we collected. So we know that it's much cheaper to invest in retaining your customers rather than acquiring new ones, right? And therefore, it's vital to actually take care and retain our existing customers.
Nice to hear that. Wow. So it turns out like to be part of the promotion process and everything, like for the WiCode for kids and KerabaTani integrated apps. And for Spire, I'm wondering like this is might be a little bit weird, but like for Spire as a female entrepreneur right now and in the your country and your program, is it like do you have like any challenges with the digital in a way of like technology or like internet connection? But how do you solve it and makes like your members to like work together?
So I would say digital transformations is there. So it has always been there. So we have been experiencing such kind of transformations, but we don't really notice it.
Yeah.
So in Myanmar specifically talking, if in Myanmar we kind of get a lot of exposure to such kind of digitalized world after the pandemic. There was a transition, a huge transitions in the educational sector. So all the traditional styles of learning has transformed to digital platform. So basically for Spire we offer training. So the training is virtually. So of course we have to use Zoom. So but for most of the students, most of the youths, it's not a very uh, like unusual term. It's something that they are quite familiar. And but I would say like with the help of such kind of platform, we could reach people from different background. So yeah, it's if you just look at this program Aspire. So we don't really utilize a very complex technology, but still we are using digital platforms to offer training such as Zoom, and of course Google related tools. And for to reach the target participant, target customer, target audience, we are also using the social media platforms. And to make it successful to fully implement our project as well, we are also using the digital platform. So it has been quite helpful for our program. And it's a the challenge is mainly while the participants is very rural part of the country, and they are not familiar with the use of technology. That time that was that would be a challenge for us. But it's still under control. We could solve such kind of problems, but till now we didn't really experience a big challenge. But still a little challenge is still in the way. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like all the challenges is like opportunity to learn as the
Mhm.
first panel discussion that we have been discussing. But one last word. Any message to the our ecosystem leaders? Any message that you would like to share across this panel discussion? Just one word. Okay, let's begin with Sarah.
One word. Ecosystem. Okay, for ecosystem, I think we need an ecosystem that fully support female entrepreneurs And I'm happy that we are properly represented here. And I think it's time to have more women leaders, because if we want to achieve sustainable development, we need to be inclusive and provide safe space for everyone to achieve their full potential. In the Philippines, did you know that only 18% of startup founders are female? That's less than 1 out of 5. So we need to give women the voice and the capacity to lead and to advance in the business field. And as a woman, it's more difficult for us because of the gender norms and stereotypes that we face. We struggle personally and professionally because we are the ones who are expected to provide primary care for a child and give up our careers. So for me, it's important to have an environment or an ecosystem that will support us and will not force us to choose between our career and family. We need to change the rules of the game. We will definitely have a better world if we will have a supportive community for one another. And we all here can play a collective role in scaling up towards sustainable development.
And last word from Austin to the ecosystem leaders. Oh, maybe some technical issues. So I think for Spaya.
Since Sarah has covered a lot about the women empowerment, and it has already empowered me a lot. So I would say for everyone out there, don't be afraid to be the initiative. Please remember you have the power to educate, to empathize, and finally to empower.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yay, future entrepreneurs. And also with females, so empowering, inspiring. I think they are all very very important for all of us to like go through this social enterprise, and especially in this startup stage. Wow, so thank you all of you, and also Austin as well. But even though like he got lost in his connection, but we are here today together in this panel discussion. Thanks for discussing with me and sharing us your opinions and also empowering messages. I think they are very useful.